What happened with the Latin Kings and MS-13? Because you know this happened in your neck of the woods too, okay? So you can't say you don't know. This happened in Long Island, okay? So,
But what happened where? There's so many different incidents, bro. Which one?
But what started it, right? Like them moving into New York, basically?
I mean, listen, at the beginning, there was a meeting, right? And at this meeting, it was done in I believe in Clinton Park over here in Hempstead. So
Between the Kings and MS-13?
it was the Kings, MS-13, Nietas, and there was another gang at the time that had just formed. But mind you, there was already tension going on. But the tension wasn't really with the Kings. The tension at that time was more with the Nietas. So the Nietas was going kind of more at war with the MS dudes. Like we had like isolated incidents, but it wasn't like all out war. So
Great. Can I just stop you and say that the Nietas have gotten you guys into a lot of trouble in a lot of different instances?
yeah,
From what it seems like. From the blood situation to this description of this situation.
I mean that's what happens when you have like partnerships. It turns out like you end up fighting other people's battles and stuff, sometimes, but their situation started with them more with that. So um it wasn't really just with them. Like MS, when they came out here, they was on some bully gang stuff. So the Nietas was like retaliating. It wasn't like they was going to war with them for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then the bros got involved, and it started getting. So anyway, as things started escalating, the Nieta leadership wasn't performing the way certain of the members wanted them to perform. So certain individuals did a breakaway and started an organization called SWP, which was Salvadorians with Pride. So they formed heavy and they went on a rampage. They went on a super rampage and they went to war heavy with them. So right before all this shit went heavy, there was a meeting to try to neutralize the beef before it went all out war. So everybody goes to the park, the Nietas is there, the Kings is there, the MS-13 is there. So when MS shows up, they show up all drunk or sloppy or like, they on some different stuff. Everybody else came more militant, more like, you know what I mean? So they came with like 5-6 different chapters from like one chapter was like from VA somewhere. They showed up in New York. The other one was from like Brentwood. There was a couple of different chapters that showed up. So anyway, they had to sit down. We called it the thing about, working things out or whatever. And supposedly that day it was supposed to be the beginning of peace within the Spanish gangs, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, organizations, whatever you want to call it. And it was cool for a little bit until, again, the drinking, the bars, they ended up stabbing one of the dudes to death, and it just became an all-out war, bro. So,
damn, man, you surrounded by the pound
yo,
right
it's
now.
like, yo, dude, every single time, bro. It's every single time, bro. Give me 1 second. Everything was cool for a little bit, and then there was an altercation in a bar where they stabbed some dude to death, and it just was the beginning of
Who got stabbed?
one of the dudes that was part of one of the organizations. I forgot. I actually forgot a lot of that. I can't exactly remember his name, but there was a couple of dudes. There was one that was a king that they ended up killing Indu, and they had stabbed him on the corner. And well, at the time, I believe was he on probation? It just started a whole mega war and what Hempstead is, which
this is MS-13 that did the stabbing or SWP?
No. SWP was rocking with the Kings at the time. They was rocking with the Kings.
Okay.
So the story goes like MS, the shit escalated with MS with them. So there was a time now that after that goes on, they go to heavy war with them. They go to mega war with the MS dudes. Like they were putting in serious work. You know what I'm saying? The Kings was going at it with them. And the Nietas kind of started fading away on that chapter. They was having a lot of internal things, but the chapter in Freeport was very strong. They was holding it down. The other chapter on the other side was holding it down. But it's just a lot of shit started popping off all over Long Island. You gotta understand, Long Island's built in towns. So there'll be, if it's in Brentwood, that's like 40 miles from me. You know what I'm saying? 30 miles from me. The other one's like 20 miles. It's not like it's down the block, like everything's like 2 miles far. You know what I'm saying? Everything is
Right.
like, so it's like there's different towns and different things going on. So there's different chapters and everything. And so much shit was escalating with the MS dudes because it was like, it seemed like the ones that came out here was just like straight out of like the savage mode. It was just savagery, like jumping out on kids with the machetes. You know, they chopped off some kids his hand with a machete because they thought he was a king coming back from the Puerto Rican Day Parade because he had the Puerto Rican flag wrapped around his arm. Yo, bro, they killed another kid coming from the parade also years ago. So it turned into like a war zone out here, like a mega war zone. And then, like I said, the SWP, then what happened was the SWPs get indicted. They get a RICO racketeering case and take down most of the leadership. Most of all of them go down and end up in the feds. Some of them became kings, some of them didn't, you know. But yeah, bro, that shit got ugly with them. And then it ended up being just a king against MS beef. And that, to put it bluntly, it ended up us versus them.
Damn, that's crazy, man. So how would you say like the impact of them? Because MS-13 is from the West Coast, right?
They're actually from El Salvador.
But I mean, like I know, but like they like really like came up over on the West Coast before going to New York, right?
Well, that's why they have the 13. The 13 is added on to the MS because they're Mara Salvatrucha, but they have different cliques now. All of them have the 13 out of respect for the Mexican mafia. That they have to have the 13 on it. You know what I mean? Like the Northerners have the 14, the Southerners have the 13.
So when they came into New York, how did you see the impact of them coming into New York?
You didn't really see it, to be honest with you. You didn't really see it because a lot of them, it just crept in. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't like you started, they crept in. It was like a real, like a lot of them do like landscaping and do like a lot of manual work in the daytime. So at night, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't go to the boppy bars. Like I don't go to the little Mexican bar in the corner. I don't really go to those spots. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna go out, I'm going out to look for, you know, certain kind of women. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for a certain caliber of young ladies. You know what I'm saying? So those bars are more like how do I explain it? The way they have the bars is set up, it'll be like bartender girls that go around and take the guy out to dance, and he's got to pay her $1 every song or shit. Like, you know, like those weird type of like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like, it'll be like 50 dudes there and it'll be like 5 girls that work there. It'll be no regular girls. It's just girls that work there that's, you know, milking them for drinks. So I don't go to those spots, you know what I mean? So those type of spots is where the altercations would happen because a lot of dudes go over there because they like to indulge. You know, those poppies get drunk. They want to give them, you know, the whole routine of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right. So what? Oh, okay.
Man, this is like, go. Get the fuck out. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, dude, I'll be here. This never goes on, bro. Never goes on, bro. Never goes on. Every time, bro. It's like she wants to be on the Panda Chop show.
You know what's so funny is that I had a friend who had a American bulldog too, right? I think some kind of bull breed, but like anytime like I would call him and talk to him, the dog would like be like going after him to get his attention and shit like that too. Like it was like jealous. That was like the only time.
Dude, like she'll be here. Like I got 2 dogs. I gotta alternate them. They each have their own room because they want to kill each other. So this one here is not affectionate at all. She is not affectionate at all. She's like a diva. But when she wants it, she gets over. Like again, look, she knows I'm talking about her. Now she comes and she. This is what I'm telling you. It gets crazy with her. She's never like this. She's the type that she'll be there. She'll chill in her corner the whole night. When it's time to go to bed, let me home. I'm good, and that's it. The only one that she really deals with more a little bit is with my daughter and with my ex. You know what I mean? That's who gets along with her because she's a real she's a diva. The other one, she's like special needs. The other one wants to bounce around. I'll be laying on the couch. She jumps the couch, flips like she's a bigger dog, but she's like, see, this one's getting all crazy. It's like they know when you're talking about them because that's the only reason she came over here. But anyway,
what happened?
Go ahead, let's go.